and gentlemen, welcome to Fish Wrestling. Alongside me, my name is Jake, and of course alongside me is Ethan.
Hello.
Ethan, what a great night we have tonight. First, we're going to hear from the captain. Looks like he's got something to say.
Of course.
And what great words from the captain on this first ever episode of Fish Wrestling. Plenty of matches still to come tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. And we are back here on Fish Wrestling. A first match taking place. And it looks like Dakan is entering. Dakan is from Cambodia. Is that correct?
I believe so,
I think I was talking to Big Deal Armdong backstage, and he told me that Dakan's name means shield in his native language of Cambodia.
Interesting.
So, I guess they call him the Shield of Cambodia, and I'm not sure what that means, but he told me it's something way more impressive than my puny human brain would be able to understand.
I wouldn't even know. Probably wouldn't even imagine.
Of course. However, I was told that Dakan's record is very impressive in other sports, including stuff on his home of Cambodia, and something called snooze ball. I don't know what that is. I don't want to know what that is, but we'll see how it helps him in this match here tonight.
We'll find out.
As we await his opponent tonight, I heard he likes to get a little bit rough.
I don't even know what to respond to that, to be honest. It seems kind of weird, don't you think?
Expecting laughter. I wouldn't expect someone like you to understand my jokes and my comedy. And here comes Fido the Ferocious from the mean streets of Aberdeen, Washington.
Ferocious.
Yeah, he's very ferocious. He's tangled with the most of cats and rabbits that he finds in the backyard. And he barks at them from the window. He's also tussled with mailmen.
Alright.
And the slippers of his owners. Yeah.
I guess so.
Looks like he's ready to fight.
I believe so.
Or bark at his own tail, whichever one comes first. And ladies and gentlemen, we remind you that we still have our main event tonight, which is the Fatal 4-Way to determine who goes on to the Dangerous Waters and is going to be one of the competitors to fight for the championship. Who do you think is going to win tonight?
Oh man, I hope I really do root for Dakan in this one. I mean, he seems mysterious when he first came out on stage. So, I mean, in a way, I think he might win this.
Well, we'll see right now. We have a roll-up going on, and it looks like that could be it. No! Fido kicks out at 2. At 2 3/4, maybe. That could have been it. I think Fido may have been off his game for 1 second, and that allowed Dakan to get a little bit in there, but it looks like Fido is back in tip-top shape. But no, he took his eye off Dakan for 1 second, and that allowed him to get a clothesline in. And it looks like a European uppercut from Dakan. An Irish whip into the corner. Looks like he's going in for a little bit of a charge, and Fido makes his way out of the corner. And a missed shot, but he hit that one perfectly. It looks like he's going for a suplex right on the money. This match right now looks like it could go either way. But I think Big Joe Armdong would tell you that this would not be something to take lightly. As he stomps away at him. Looks like he's getting a bit of a charge up.
Not looking too great out there.
No, it doesn't look like it. And a knee strike, and Dakan is just getting this bit of stretch in as Fido is trying to use the ropes to get up. And a little bit of a fight back, and a springboard into a missed drop kick. That could have spelled disaster for Fido. And an arm wringer and into a key lock. But Fido is fighting back. I guess that's why they call him Fido. And that's why he's ferocious. A chop and another chop.
Very
from
ferocious
Dakan.
indeed.
And a knee strike drops Fido to his back. And it looks like
my God.
Fido hits the drop toe hold. And what is he going for? No, Dakan flips out of the back suplex. And into a deadlift slam. Looks like he's picking him up. What is he going for? And a bone-crunching spine buster. And he's grabbing the legs. What is he going for here? He's spinning him around for the giant swing. That'll disorient you. That'll make you dizzy. It'll probably make you vomit. And I've seen dogs vomit. It is not pretty. Looks like no one can stop Dakan. Is this it for Fido? No, Fido with a little bit of fighting back. He's got this. No, Dakan answers back. A knee strike and drops him to the mat. And now he's just pummeling him. Somebody call animal control. I hope we're not going to get sued by PETA for this.
I hope not.
That's a dog he's beating up. And another spine buster. And this could be it. It looks like he's calling for the F5. His finishing maneuver. And he hits it. I don't see it.
For the pin.
I don't see how Fido can kick out of this one.
And Dakan is officially the winner.
Well, what a contest and what a fight from Fido. But I guess he just wasn't enough for the Shield of Cambodia, Dakan. And I'm sure we will not hear the end of this from Big Deal Armdong, as he is the mouthpiece of Dakan, is what I've been told.
So he's like a translator for Dakan.
Sort of. I was told Dakan cannot speak English.
Okay.
He only speaks his native Cambodian. But that's neither here nor there, as we get set for our next matchup. And we await the arrival of the Wrecking Ballas. Now, what I understand is these two are best friends since they were little kids.
Okay.
They've played basketball together, they've played football together, they've even played golf together.
They do everything together.
Yeah. They travel together, they sleep in the same hotel room, they always eat together because they're always working over game plans.
Okay. Set up for their next match.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how they put all that together to go into this match right here with the Earth's greatest prospect.
Definitely.
seems like the fans like them, as we now await the arrival of Brock James and David Jones.
This will be an interesting match tonight.
It's a tornado style too. That means all 4 competitors are in the ring at the same time. That is going to be utter chaos, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
All 4 athletes are very athletic. They are in tip-top shape. They're at the peak of their physique. Brock James, of course, a high flyer, does an inverted 450. And he has a Spanish fly as his finisher that he calls Brock to the future. He says he calls it that because whenever he hits them with it, his opponents think they're in the past.
I'm sure he'll probably use that move or maneuver tonight.
David Jones, of course, a submission specialist, having his own finisher called the Davy Jones Lock.
Now that is a very interesting maneuver.
As a reference to the Davy Jones legend.
And they're starting off.
But I feel like Nathan Carmichael might work the arm a bit to work in his own signature cross-arm breaker. I believe he calls it the double cross.
Okay.
And Eric Poulter's finisher is a pump handle slam. I think he calls it the Poulter pump handle, is what he told me. He hasn't quite come up with a name for it yet, but that's what he's sticking with for some reason. But it looks like EGP is just getting dominated here by the Wrecking Ballas. And a massive headbutt and an inverted DDT.
Brock James doesn't seem like he's doing so good out there.
But he's getting a bit of a comeback and a neck breaker from Brock James. Eric Poulter going for a suplex. But I think Brock James may have kicked Eric Poulter as he was going for the suplex and knocked him out of it. Eric Poulter's now out of the ring, taunting to the crowd. Brock James going for a pin. But Nathan Carmichael kicks out. And Eric Poulter is trying to beat up. It looks like he's going after Brock James now. David Jones down but getting up. Oh, a vice grip from Eric Poulter as David Jones now goes after Nathan Carmichael and a shot to the head. But Nathan Carmichael is able to answer back as he catches the leg and hits a clothesline. And here comes a Russian leg sweep from Eric Poulter. And face washes from David Jones in the corner. Nathan Carmichael. Looks like Eric Poulter might be setting up for a power bomb.
This will be a very long night.
And a pin. Could this be it? No, David Jones breaks it up. And now he is going after Eric Poulter and a German suplex with a bridge. But he wasn't able to get the pin because of the rope break. Brock James and Nathan Carmichael both still down. David Jones ducks a clothesline from behind. And looks like he's going for a Falcon Arrow. I think Brock James might be busted open. Into the corner goes Eric Poulter. David Jones setting him up at the top rope. He slaps him over. What could he be doing over here? What is he doing? No, that's crazy. No! Oh my God! He hit him with a suplex. And in the ring, Brock James just tapped out to the double cross. This match is over. Your winners are the Wrecking Ballas. What a match. What a match. I am interested to see what both of these teams do in the future, as we do have a tag team tournament we are setting up for in a few weeks.
I'm very excited to see them get back into the
Come on.
But what an effort from the Earth's greatest prospects.
Exactly.
And it seems now we have Night Janitor in the ring. Looks like he has a few words to say. He's in our main event tonight. And what words from Night Janitor?
Exactly.
It seems he's ready for his match tonight. He punched a kid in the throat. I don't know, but still to come, we have our main event tonight, guys. It's Night Janitor and Fluffy, Superman and Batperson, all fighting for the chance to go into dangerous water to potentially become the first ever Fish Wrestling World Champion. And now we get set for our next matchup. Narnveer, the Great Elf.
Ooh.
See, this guy likes to go around saying that he's the greatest elf. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but he's the only elf I know, so maybe it is. That is, unless you include MC Christmas.
Sure.
What do you think of this guy?
Well, he looks kind of creepy to me out there, but I think he might be able to pull off a match here. We'll have to see in the future for Narnveer.
Certainly has an attitude on this guy.
Certainly does.
I hear he likes to do a little black magic in his spare time when he's not wrestling.
Okay.
He on the other side of this cruise ship where all the wrestlers have their own rooms. All you hear is black metal music coming from there, and you just hear like explosions and whatnot. So I don't know if he's watching old war movies or if he's, into chemistry.
Who will know?
Either that or drugs.
Or that or drugs. I mean,
I did kind of mean drugs when I said chemistry. But in his opponent here tonight is Horseshoes. He resides from the barnyards of West Mississippi.
alright.
And he used to be a racehorse. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was the only horse that walked on 2 legs, so he didn't do very well.
Oh, wow.
So we brought him over here to Fish Wrestling, of course. Because if you can't race, maybe you can wrestle.
Well, first time for everything.
And the thing about Horseshoes is he's got a finisher called the Whippersnapper.
Okay.
And it can come out of anywhere.
That'll be interesting to see.
We'll see if that happens here tonight, if he can pull off the victory. Should be a very even matchup between these two. As we get set for the match. And the bell rings and these two are off. And they both missed, but Horseshoes may have hit the referee in his confusion of the chaos. And it looked like he went for something there, but... Oh man, these two are now going at it. I'm not sure.
Not sure what.
I'm not really sure what's happening, but that's why you don't turn your back on your opponent. Oh my god, I think he may have hit his head on the rope. That may possibly be a concussion or maybe some kind of neck injuries. And it looks like it may be affecting him here now.
Horseshoe is not looking too good out there.
No, I think he may have a bit of an injury going into this now. And it looks like he's about to get chopped up on the rope. Narnveer just taking full advantage of what happened to Horseshoes. But it looks like he may be getting back into the game here a little bit. Trying to get some blood pumping through his arm.
Perfect timing for a comeback.
And he hits him with a Frankensteiner. And now going for a neck twist. I think he might be working that neck in so he can hit the whippersnapper.
That might be true.
And just stomps on the gut and then to the back. It lifts him up. Looks like he's going for a roll-up. No, he was a little bit too close to the ropes. And a snapmare. Oh, and an elbow to the back of the head. That could not feel good for the possible concussion or neck injuries to Horseshoes. He has to get out of the ring to make sure he doesn't suffer any more damage. But it looks like he was able to take control out of it. It looks like he's going for an inverted DDT or something. But a suplex. And a reverse into a suplex from Narnveer. Now Narnveer is just beating him up outside. Slamming his head into the wooden barrier that we have. And Horseshoes is able to counter.
Oh!
And a German suplex. I think Narnveer landed right on his head. And Narnvir counters. Throws him back into the barricade. This time now, throwing him into the post.
Ooh.
Looks like he's going to try to get into the ring.
He's just pushing him around.
Breaking the count. He lifts Horseshoes up, and this time, what's he going for? Oh, a double ear clap. And back into the post, Horseshoes goes.
Horseshoe is not doing good out there.
No, I think Narnvir has this match under control now. Maybe he might be able to back up his claims of being the greatest elf.
Who do you think might win tonight?
I don't know, but Horseshoes is now firing back. It looks like he's going for the Tree of Woe. Well, he's putting Narnvir in the Tree of Woe, and he's going up top above him. What is he going for here? And a double foot stomp. Looks like he's going for the pin. Could this be it? No. Narnvir kicks out at 1. And he hit the neck snap. Softening up that neck once again. Now he's going after the leg. What's he doing here? He's softening up the neck once again. This is so important. I don't believe Narnvir would ever tap out to something like that. Oh, he's got to roll up. Narnvir kicks out. And hit the Naymaker.
Oh.
But Narnvir is still too close to the ropes. He's gonna have to drag him out of there. The Naymaker, another one of his finishers. Looks like he's got him in the place where he wants him. Could this be it? And it looks like the Naymaker is enough to put down Narnvir the Great Elf. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is Horseshoes. Looks like he's happy to be the victor tonight.
I am very surprised that Horseshoe actually just won this match.
After the stuff that happened in the match, of course. Had his head on the rope, he was attacked outside, it looked like he suffered a few injuries. But nonetheless, he was able to come out with a victory tonight.
With so much energy. With so much hype.
And now we are in the ring again with Fluffy. Are you actually going to hear him talk?
What's going on?
No? No words yet.
No words. And he just dropped the mic.
Okay. I'm not really sure what just happened there, but great words that didn't come out of his mouth here from Fluffy.
I didn't hear any words of wisdom.
No, but one thing's for sure, he is definitely ready for the main event tonight.
Fluffy, do we have any information on this new character, Fluffy?
No. I was told that he was just here. He showed up and they saw his size and they put him in the match. I'm not sure if this guy even knows how to take a bump. Never seen a rabbit of his size, though.
Exactly.
But as we get set for our next contest, making his way to the ring from heights unknown, El Extremo. He's known as the Extreme Luchador.
Okay.
Wrestled in Mexico for several years before finding his way to this cruise ship.
So he has definitely the experience to be out here.
Yes. Has won several championships in Mexico and Japan. We'll see if maybe he can win a championship here in Fish Wrestling.
We'll have to see.
But we also have his opponent, which is the one, the only, Jesus Christ.
That is true.
Jesus is coming for this is his second coming. So, the people thought when Jesus was coming back to Earth that, it would be Judgment Day, the rapture would happen. But no, it looks like he came back because he wanted to be a pro wrestler. And we just so happened to be the ones to get him. He didn't go to some bigger company. He didn't go to some other people who think they're so elite. He didn't even go to Japan. He came here to Fish Wrestling to wrestle on a cruise ship. And we are so lucky to have someone like him.
He's such a great opportunity just to have Jesus Christ here on our show.
And a great opportunity for him too, as maybe he might be in the match next week to fight for the championship.
Ooh, that'd be an interesting match to see.
Oh, but he might be in the match next week to fight the winner of this week's main event in the match at Dangerous Waters. Whether it be Night Janitor, Fluffy, Supperman, or Bad Person.
We'll have to find out.
You'd have to think whoever wins this match here tonight would be in the running for a championship match.
Ooh, that is true.
Or at least in a qualifying match for one. Now, as far as I know, Jesus doesn't have any prior wrestling experience. He trained with some of the people here at Fish Wrestling and has found himself in a match tonight. As now they are trying to get the crowd into it, and a first strike from El Extremo, and it looks like Jesus tried to go for something, but Extremo countered. But now Jesus has the upper hand here. Both these two have the fans' support here tonight. And a front flip, but Jesus took advantage of that.
I'm sure there are some fellow religious followers out there.
Maybe happy that Jesus is, here on earth again.
Exactly.
And it looks like a German from the second rope from Jesus Christ. And both these men are just taunting each other, trying to get the crowd involved into this matchup. And Jesus with a hit knocks El Extremo around, but El Extremo with the back elbow. And a drop kick just wiped away into a Frankensteiner by El Extremo.
And Jesus is on the ground.
So far, what a matchup. This is only going to get better from here. And he whips him into the corner, and he goes for a forearm. That knocks Jesus down to the ground. What is he going for here? Looks like some kind of modified arm drag.
Jesus needs to get out of that corner.
El Extremo just taunting him from the other corner. Looks like he's gonna go in, and Jesus moves out of the way. That's what you get for just standing on the top rope instead of, attacking your opponent. Because whenever you take time to rest, they get time to rest. And I don't know what El Extremo was going for there, but Jesus managed to counter. But he throws him out of the ring. What's happening here? El Extremo going to the ropes. Looks like he's going for a tope con hilo. And a backflip just to show that he is full of flips tonight. And he throws him in.
He has so much energy for tonight.
And just backs him into the wooden barrier.
Jesus is not looking too good out there.
This may be El Extremo's match to win. Looks like he's going to springboard. And no! Jesus moves out of the way. And Jesus hits him with a snap suplex. And just taunting him.
This is such a great matchup for tonight.
And a counter after counter, a reversal after reversal. These two men are evenly matched.
I'm going for the pin.
And Jesus kicks out at 2. What does El Extremo have to do to put Jesus away?
He's going to have to use every power.
And Jesus runs away from El Extremo. And a drop kick. Looks like he's going for a springboard.
Ooh.
And it looks like he may have crashed and burned, but I think he just managed to hit Jesus. He may not have gotten all of it, though. And he goes for a pin. This could be it for Jesus. No, he kicks out at 2. And a shot to the back. And it looks like he's going for his finisher, the gear shift.
Oh.
He didn't go for a pin though. Looks like he's going up the top rope instead. What is he doing? A corkscrew lariat, and he missed.
Reverses it.
Looks like Jesus tried to hit him a few times and missed. Jesus is going for the cross power bomb, the high cross power bomb. That's gotta be it.
It's gotta be it.
And Jesus Christ wins. He just pinned El Extremo. What a match between these two. Very evenly matched. I'm sure we'll see plenty of this. I'm sure we'll see plenty of this in the future between these two. I don't think this is done between these two. But that is all for that match. Jesus Christ is now the winner as we look to our next contest.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ celebrating a hard-fought victory. And here we have Bad Person coming to the ring. Another man that's in the match and the main event. Wonder what he has to say. Looks like he's looking for a microphone and he's found one. As we await his words. And what words from Bat Person tonight as he looks forward to main eventing the show. And if he wins, that means he could go to Dangerous Waters. He gets a free ride there. People next week are going to have to fight the match still.
Exactly.
But he still has 3 other people to get through.
That is true.
And Unholy Diver, what is he doing here? He's not scheduled for a match tonight. He's not on the paper. Wonder what he's doing out here.
We'll have to see. I mean, clearly he's not in here.
He's not scheduled for a match, so he shouldn't be out here. He's not scheduled for any promo time either. Our next match was supposed to be the main event. So why is he out here? Well, I guess we'll find out in mere moments. But, ladies and gentlemen, as I have said, we still have our main event to come. So just sit there, grab some popcorn while we're awaiting what Unholy Diver is here. Seriously, I don't know why he's out here. What gives him the right to be out here? He clearly does not think before he does. oh my god, he's been interrupted by, I think that's Furious George's music. Furious George, who's also not scheduled for a match tonight, but I guess he's just a little bit irritated at what Unholy Diver has been saying.
This will be one interesting match.
Well, if he's out here for a match, he may just be out here to fight. Maybe he's
that's
out here
true.
to talk. Have you ever heard Furious George talk?
No, not at all.
Can he talk? He's a gorilla. I think the only thing he knows how to do is fight. But it looks like he's getting into the ring. For some reason, and it may have to do with Unholy Diver. Either that or maybe he wants to be out here for the main event too.
That could be.
But it looks like a referee is stepping in there, so it looks like it's going to be a match. An impromptu matchup here tonight. And he's choking him. He just, right to the gut of Unholy Diver. That metal in his chest is not able to help him from what's happening. And a kick to the gut. And a drop kick from Furious George. I didn't know a gorilla that big could get himself up there for a drop kick. Just whips him into the corner. And looks like Unholy Diver has a bit of a reversal. And Unholy Diver may have him here with the O'Connor roll, but Furious George kicks out. He's taunting, but that was a big mistake because now Furious George,
he is one furious gorilla.
Beating him up. He looks like he's getting angrier. You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
I don't know.
And a running STO. He's hopping out of the ring to go chase down Unholy Diver, who's getting back in the ring and climbing up the turnbuckle to get away from Furious George. I guess the best way to get away from a gorilla is to climb a tree. Is that true? Well, it looks like he's going for a pin here. But no, Furious George still kicks out. He's getting out of the ring. He's trying to run away from Furious George, but now he's getting back in the ring. I guess taunting him. And no, he's hit into the corner. Maybe he shouldn't have gone back in the ring. Maybe he should have stayed out. He's just stomping on him in the corner.
Unholy Diver's not looking too good out there.
No, I think he may be regretting running his mouth. And what have we got here? We got a gorilla press.
Ooh.
And oh my God, he just hit a moonsault from Furious George. I was not expecting that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of our impromptu matchup tonight is Furious George.
That was one quick match.
That was. He just decimated him. Unholy Diver may have had a few flurries of offense and a couple pins, but Furious George had most of the match. And he hit a moonsault. I can't even do a moonsault, and I'm like 5 times smaller than him. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event of the evening. The Fatal 4-Way match to see who's the first competitor to go on to Dangerous Waters for the championship match. As our first competitor is entering the ring, Fluffy. Now, not a lot is known about Fluffy. He was out here earlier tonight for a promo, but didn't say much. And it seems he's a bit creepy with no lighting.
No lighting at all.
All the smoke around. I'm wondering if that's just Dave, the stoner, but could be. Yeah.
One very mysterious.
We'll have to see how well he does in tonight's matchup against. Not only do we have Magicia, who we learned punched a kid in the throat.
I don't know why you would do such a thing.
We'll see if he punches other people in the throat too. But we also have Superman, who may eat his competitors, probably. I mean, have you seen the size of that guy?
Oh man. Don't get me started.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's scarfing down a pizza as we speak.
Right.
And then we have Batman, who we heard earlier tonight said he'd be proud to be our world champion. He would be a fighting champion too. So if he wins Advanced Waters, we may expect to see him put the belt on the line every single week.
Ooh, that would be very interesting.
As we now await our next competitor is Superman. Must have finished that large Meat Lovers pizza backstage already. I mean, this guy looks like he ate the ring.
Looks like he just ate the whole competition.
He might have already eaten Night Janitor and Bat Person, so it might just be a one-on-one match.
Ooh.
For all we know. But he looks like he's staring everybody down, thinking he can eat all the food that they have from concessions. Now this boat is currently over the Atlantic Ocean. And I'm sure there are lots of fish and sharks in there, but I think I was told that Superman doesn't like seafood too much. You'd think a man like him wouldn't be very picky, but apparently he doesn't like seafood.
Very interesting.
He likes
Considering the fact that we are out here on a boat, I mean...
I know. He does, however, love beef. He loves beef, he loves pork, he loves steak, he loves all of that. He loves things that eat grass, is what he told me. So because he says that's his way of being a vegetarian, is eating things that eat grass. And now Night Janitor is on his way to the ring, carrying a sledgehammer, looks like.
Now this looks like a character you don't want to mess with.
No, and I mean, he did punch a child in the throat, so who knows? Maybe we'll find out more about him in this match tonight. But it looks like he is willing to do anything to go on to the main event of Advanced Waters. And then he will win the belt and go home to his 2 dogs, if he is to be believed. What his 2 dogs are named? I wonder if they're called Dead Kid. He probably named them something. A bit, something like that. You might name him Killer and Hunter or something. I wonder if he does hunting. Maybe he can kill some cows with his bare hands for Superman to eat. Might kill some wolves barehanded. Chase down a deer and eat that just raw. Fairly certain I saw Superman eat a raw deer once. Yeah, it was weird. And he just looked at me with those light blue eyes, and so I bolted. I didn't want to be anywhere near that. There's blood all over his mouth. And now we are watching
the Bat Person.
Yeah, the final competitor in the matchup from Gotham, New Jersey, is Bat Person. He says the black and blue symbolizes the face of his opponents after he's done with them.
Oh wow! Now tell me a little bit about Bat Person.
Well, Bat Person has been wrestling for years and years on the indie scene as Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
Okay.
And then he came here. Now he's not the real Colt Boom Boom Cabana, of course, who wrestles in NWA. He just wrestled under that name until he got sued for it. So he started wrestling as Bat Person. But he's been wrestling in all the local bars around the New Jersey area. And now he's here on this cruise ship. And we'll see if he can possibly become world champion.
Okay.
Yeah. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The match is beginning. And it looks like Bat Person went right after Night Janitor, but got hit down by Fluffy, who's now taunting. And Night Janitor has exited the ring. Probably a smart strategy in a multi-man match.
Exactly.
Don't be near where the action is, and you won't get tired out. But Bat Person runs to the ropes and hits a punch on Superman, while Night Janitor is laying out Fluffy out in the back in a field by Bat Person. And Night Janitor looks like he was going for something, but Fluffy countered, and ooh,
everything's going chaotic in this match.
And a knee lift by Fluffy, and I think Bat Person just got hung out on the ropes by Superman. And a Michinoku driver by Superman, and now he's just humbling Bat Person. Fluffy and Night Janitor are still duking it out outside the ring. Well, it looks like Superman has a hold on Bat Person, but it looks like he was able to get out. Fluffy's back in the ring. Night Janitor looks to be down for the count here.
Ooh.
Bat Person has just attacked Fluffy. Looks like he's looking to rain Hellfire down on everybody. I think he was going for a
Night
body
Janitor
slam,
gets up.
but it looks like
Is Night Janitor just leaving the match? What's going on?
I think Night Janitor is leaving the arena, but it looks like he's coming back.
Maybe he's coming back for a comeback.
I think he's coming back because people are down. He's going to attack Fluffy. And it looks like he's going for a pin, but Fluffy was just a bit too close to the ropes, and Bat Person went to go break it up. Now he's going after Superman again. I heard that Bat Person and Superman have sort of a friendly rivalry going.
Really?
Yeah, backstage they both consider themselves kind of like superheroes in their strength. But they really are, they've been friends for a long time. But they kind of have like a friendly competition going. Just because they think it keeps, you know, people at their best.
Okay.
And so we'll see how this goes. Both those men trying their darndest to win this match. It looks like Fluffy has just taken down Bat Person. Superman's back up. Fluffy getting out of the ring, going back after Night Janitor. He just tried to throw a strike, but it got countered, and Night Janitor's been thrown back in the ring. Bat Person tried to get a pin, but Superman kicked out at 2. It looks like everyone's teaming on Superman here. And a final shot, or a complete shot, from Fluffy.
Night Janitor rolls out of the ring.
Oh, it looks like he went for the Superman punch, but he missed, and Fluffy got clocked in the back of the head with a clothesline from Bat Person, but a big boot to Bat. And looks like Superman's going for a pin. Bat Person kicks out at 1. Night Janitor back in the ring too. And it looks like everybody's just going after Bat Person here. Now Superman and Night Janitor are fighting, and it looks like an electric chair drop. And I think Night Janitor may have hit his head on the rope, something like how Horseshoes did earlier in the night. And he hit the...
Superman is out of the ring.
Yeah. It looked like a slam from Fluffy over there.
Night Janitor is not looking pretty good out there.
No, but it looks like Fluffy has taken control of this match here. Imagine if Fluffy wins this and he goes on to Dangerous Waters. He could be our first Fish champion. But Night Janitor stands alone in the ring until Superman swings in. But it looks like Night Janitor's going for a pin, and Bat Person's there to break it up. What is he going for here? And he hits the bat. He hits the batarang. Night Janitor doesn't look like he wants to break up the pin. I guess he knew that Superman would kick out. And now he's going after Bat Person. And a choke, but Fluffy's in there to break it up, and Fluffy knocks other people down. So now Fluffy's in the corner, but it looks like he's out of it now. And I think a spinebuster or a powerbomb of sorts from Fluffy. Now Fluffy is going after Bat Person, who looks like he wants to go after Superman. And a double team from Superman and Fluffy onto Bat Person. Looks like he's rolling out of the ring to get out of harm's way. And a pin. This could be it. No.
Ooh.
Fluffy kicks out at 2.
Close.
Superman heading to the top rope. What could happen here? Oh, looks like he was going for a frog splash, but Fluffy moves out of the way. Now Night Janitor and Fluffy are duking it out in the middle of the ring. Into a Uranagi front slam. Bat Person kind of waiting to get his... It looks like he's lifting. Oh, look, we have a pin. We have a pin. Wait a minute. Waymaker from Bat Person in the background. And now we have a submission, but Fluffy breaks out of it. A pin from Bat Person on Night Janitor. This could be it. Bat Person
just won.
Bat Person just pinned Night Janitor with the Waymaker. That means that Bat Person is now going on to Dangerous Waters. We we have to see who his opponent's going to be. Next week, we're going to have another Fatal 4-Way match to determine who's going to face Bat-Person at Dangerous Waters.
This will be very exciting.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We'll hope to see you all next week. But thank you guys so much for watching. And have a good night, everyone.